Hello my beauty buddies. Today I'm going to be showing you the 5 makeup products that I just can't stop buying. I'm just a complete sucker for, and we'll be looking at those in just a second. But today's video is a collaboration with my friend Michele Wang. You need to go and check out her channel. She has a fantastic channel. I've been watching her for quite a while. It's all luxury beauty, so super fun, and she does a great job and has just an amazing personality. And you know what? I'll just let her say hello to you herself.
Hey guys, my name is Michele. I have a YouTube channel here dedicated to luxury makeup and skincare. I am so happy to be here on Nicole's channel. I'm so happy to be collabing with her. I can't wait to hear what her 5 things are that she's a total sucker for. But just a little bit about me before we dive into her video. I do YouTube on the side. I am the design director for a yarn company full-time. Basically, I'm a hand knitter. I have the luxury of working at home, which is absolutely fantastic. Home is Las Vegas. I just relocated here from New York City about 2 years ago. Still adjusting. It is a huge adjustment. I think any place from New York City is a huge adjustment, but it's been absolutely fantastic. Las Vegas is an amazing city. If you ever come visit, definitely let me know. There's plenty of stuff to do here. And if you have a moment after watching Nicole's video, I would love it if you popped over to my channel, checked out the 5 things that I am a sucker for. I actually had a very long list, but I whittled it down. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into Nicole's 5 things that she's a sucker for.
Here's number 1. The first thing I want to show you is what I'm using right now for foundation. I'm actually actively using these. These are off of my vanity, so I kind of have a foundation problem.
Houston, we have a problem.
I absolutely love foundation. It's just something that makes me feel better. I feel happy when I wear it. I wear it pretty much every single day, whether I'm throwing on a CC cream because I'm going outside or just putting on a light coverage because I'm going to be working from home for the day. I just feel better all day long with it on. I always have. I've been wearing it since I was probably like, I don't know, 15 years old. So I just like to, and I have lots of them. Favorites, I would say right now, my very favorites are probably the La Mer and the Kogan Dough. These two really are what I reach for when I really want to make sure 100% I can just put it on and go. Oh, and one other thing I'm really addicted to, so I don't mean to like sneak in something else, but it's kind of the same category really, is I have these lightening drops. I also have darkening drops, and I also have cover effects. They're called the custom cover drops. I love this kind of stuff because that way if I've got a foundation that I love, but you know, I bought it in summer so it's a little too dark for me, I can just add a drop of this. I also have these in darkening, but I might not have thrown them. Oh, here they are actually. Throw them in. These are by Face Atelier, and they actually have a very, very nice foundation that is actually one of my favorites also. But you can mix this with any foundation. And the Cover Effects cover drops, these things are fabulous. I have a few foundations here that just like aren't my favorite, and I will add some custom cover drops to them, and I have probably about 4 of these. I believe these are about $44. Often they go half price though, which is kind of nice lately. You can buy them in lighter and darker, so I bought several shades so I can add coverage to different foundations, and I can also change the color a little bit up or down if I need to. And I've really liked this, and it's made a lot of foundations that I would have just wanted to toss. Maybe it was too late to return them, or they just didn't work for me to be able to get those to work. So I really, really have been enjoying those a lot. I don't use a lot of cushion foundations, but this one by Belif I really, really like. This is, I believe, natural beige. Yeah, the only thing is be careful. They run really light, but these, I really like the look. Great medium finish for me. Lasts all day long. So if I'm doing a cushion foundation, this is really my favorite. Fun fact about foundation. Back in the 30s, Max Factor had come out with Pancake, and it was actually patented back in 1937, and that became just this hugely successful beauty launch. It was enormous, even though the times back then were really tough. But the interesting thing was Procter & Gamble confirmed back in 2009 that the original Pancake formula was still being sold. Another thing I absolutely am a sucker for is eyeshadow palettes. I grabbed what's actually in my vanity drawers that I use on a regular basis to show you. So it's the VIseart Grande Pro 1 and 2. Absolutely love those, especially that one for travel is amazing. I've got every matte I'd ever need, and if I bring the 2, I've got, or some other little singles or something, I'll add metallic to it. Then some Natasha Denonas. I especially love the gold and the sunset palette. Lila's nice. I use that once in a while when I'm in a purpley mood. And then I'm loving this Quint that's camel. Then here we go. I've got 3 of the motherships. I had been eyeing those forever, and Michelle's videos got me over the edge to finally buy them, and I love them. I really love this Colored Rain, Queen of Hearts, Modern Ren. Sorry it looks so gross, but it is well loved and used. Kevyn Aucoin Legacy, still love that one, and a couple other Kevyn Aucoin palettes. And then Tom Ford, it's purples that I love, and this Makeup Atelier is fabulous stuff, I have to say. If you haven't tried it, it's great. Then there's this one Makeup Geek collab palette that I absolutely love, and this Blink BoxyCharm one that is really, really fantastic, and I still like it. So that's what I use on a regular basis. And then I have a ton more that I just have like in bags and boxes that I just don't use, and I probably need to declutter, even though I've gotten rid of probably about 25 other palettes in the last, I don't know, 6 to 8 months. So it turned out I had 27 palettes in my regular rotation, so I thought I would show you what I haven't really gone through to get rid of yet. I had all the Naked palettes, I still have those left, and then here's just a whole bunch more stuff that I had that I thought I should keep for review purposes, or I did used to like a lot, but I just don't reach for all the time, but I grab once in a while. So this is like 50 more palettes. And I'm sure I've got more still in my cabinet, but I had all this kind of in a bag to go through, so thought I would share. The third thing I'm a total sucker for are eyelashes. I have another box this big at my vanity, and then I also have a whole bunch of lashes in a box, which are sets of 10. I like eyelashes a lot. I have smaller hooded eyes, so for me, I have to be careful. Some of the giant ones, I mean, if I go out, unless it's New Year's Eve or I'm really going out fancy or something, I feel a little bit self-conscious in them. One of the brands I really like are the ones by PUR. The ones that are Socialite are the ones that I like the best. That's what I have on now. They kind of taper out. I feel like they're not too giant, but they're still big. One thing I wear a lot are the Ardell Babies. They're very small, just, you know, kind of almost about like a 2/3 lash. So when I want to wear lashes but don't want to look like I'm wearing them at all, I wear those. So those are probably my 2 favorites. Some other ones I like, the Huda Beauties are pretty good, and honestly, lashes in a box, so they come like this. This is just one of my boxes, and I'm almost through these. They go on super well. They're very reasonable actually, and they have a huge variety of styles. I'd love to know, how do you store your eyelashes? I've tried buying a few different cases for them and stuff, but then for traveling, this is really heavy. So sometimes I will just take one of my empty lashes in a boxes, and I'll line up the lashes that I want for a trip in here. So that's kind of handy. But if you guys have any ideas on that, would love to know. Number 4, lip products, especially pink lip products or kind of sheer shimmery lip products. I tend to wear lip products that have more of a creaminess to them, like an actual old-fashioned lipstick or a lip gloss or something like that, or a liner with the gloss or something on top of it. I just like the feel better. If I use a liquid lipstick, I will usually put a balm on top at least, just something, because I like a little bit of a slip to my lips. I just do, and I don't mind if I have to reapply. That's just how it is. The other thing I'm really into right now is anything that has, you know, kind of a metallic glimmer on top. Like this one is a Pat McGrath, and oops, I got some pink lipstick on it, but it just has like a gold shimmer to it. When I first got this, I thought it was going to be something else. So it's actually, ignore my lipstick on it. It's more like the bottom part, but I love any lip colors that have kind of that gold shimmer to them a lot. Like these by Rani Cosmetics, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a total gold glittery look to the actual lipstick when it's on you. So that is like just something I'm really drawn to, and I'll sheer them out a lot. I'll use a very little bit, like, so that looks really dark, but I can get it like this on my lips if I just don't use too much. And also lip toppers. I love lip toppers. Like, let's try this one by Tarte. That'll add more shimmer and gloss to my lips. So I'm just a complete sucker for anything like this. I have some other colors in here too, but I would say probably 70% of these are pinks. Then there's probably like 15% that are corals or peaches, and then there's some reds and purples and different things like that. So yeah, I'm in a total lipstick rut. The last thing that I buy all the time is bronzer. I absolutely love bronzer. I live in California. I like a little bit of that sun-kissed glow, but I stay out of the sun religiously. I have lots of sunscreen on, so I don't achieve it naturally. So I have a whole bunch of different bronzers. Some of my favorites are the Tom Ford. This one is the O2 Terra, the Ultimate Bronzer. Love this one very much. It does not apply well to a brush if you just stick a brush in it, but if you take a spoolie and kind of like get them to come up like I did here, then you can easily pick it up with a brush. So a little trick on that one. Thank you, Stephanie Nicole, for that idea, because it was kind of a pain before, and that evenly kind of gets you some powder up. I also really enjoyed the Marc Jacobs. This one is the Tantastic Omega Bronze. This is kind of special edition, but they've come out with it the last couple of years, once a year. So it's probably coming in spring again, hopefully, because it's super good. That one I really, really enjoy too. These are both matte bronzers. I do have some in here that have more of a shimmer to them. I tend to wear the matte ones more often. Of course, there's always good old Hoola. You know, this little tiny Tom Ford bronzer, like I take it on trips and stuff, and it's fine, but I don't know, I just don't love it. This is called just bronzing powder. It's also O2 Terra, so it's like the powdery normal version of this one that is not like a normal powder. So yeah, this one's okay, but I don't think this one was that worth it or that great. Hoola Light, I really do like this one in winter. I use a very light hand with it though, because it can look too cakey powdery if I use too much of it. To give a little shout out to drugstore bronzer, I don't do a lot of drugstore product. I don't know, I just don't gravitate towards it as much. But Physicians Formula, if you are looking for drugstore, really, really do like these a lot. This one's still in package because the one that I have out, I couldn't find it to drag down here. Just happened to have a spare. While we're talking about bronzers, I have another video that I did, and it is all about faking a tan using body makeup. And there are a couple products that you can use to get a great tan look on your legs and arms. It stays all day, it doesn't get on your clothing, and I've been using it for years. So if you're at all interested in that, because you know, pretty soon we're getting to spring and it might get to be nice weather, but our legs are white, and you know, maybe I'm older, so I'm getting veins in my legs and stuff, and these products kind of help cover that up a little bit without looking like you've been, you know, fake tanning or something like that. I mean, I have plenty of tanners that I use, self tanners, but I don't always plan ahead enough, right? Because you need to kind of do that the day before, so it looks really good. So you might want to check out that video if you are interested in that at all. But I just love bronzer of all kinds. I'd love to know, which products are you a sucker for and can't stop buying? Now don't forget to go check out Michelle's channel. The link is down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to become part of my community. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day or evening wherever you are.